Hi, this is Tara and welcome to my home here in London. I have a 30-minute core and back Pilates class for you today with a special focus on the shoulders, upper back, neck and chest. I've noticed so many people are struggling with an uncomfortable and tight posture. So this class has strengthening and stretching exercises for you, and I'm hoping you're going to feel lifted and lengthened after this class. So go grab a mat, we're ready to start, and if you enjoyed today, make sure you like and subscribe. Come to a comfortable lying position. Use this time to relax and focus your mind. This is your time. Your time to enjoy being in your body and give yourself some self-care. Inhale through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. Let those breaths be deep and long and nourishing. Bring your feet on the mat hip distance apart. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head, and then exhale, taking the arms all the way back down again. As you do this movement, feel that you're moving without lifting the shoulders up into your ears, and also without flaring open the rib cage. So use this exercise to notice and become aware of all the muscles that support both your shoulder joint and girdle. Notice the muscles in the upper back, mid-back, and across the chest. On your next breath, lift both of the arms up towards the ceiling, palms face in. Then lift your right shoulder off the mat and then your left shoulder. So alternate the movement, mobilizing through the shoulders and releasing any tension that you're holding in those areas. Keep the neck long and the back of your head connected to the mat. Release the arms down. Bring the knees in, hands on the backs of the thighs. Roll yourself up and come into an all fours position. Inhale, open up the chest, lift the tailbone, and then exhale, arch your back like a cat, so look at your belly button. Inhale, lift up, stretch the front of the body. Exhale, squeeze navel in towards your spine and look in between your legs. So you're getting a wave or an undulation through the spine. This is a great way of warming up the back, shoulders and chest. Come to a neutral spine, pull the shoulders back and press your scapula together, and then release. So you bring the chest towards the floor and then push back. Keep your arms straight and your hips still. All the work is in your trapezius and rhomboid muscles. Bring yourself back to that neutral spine and flat back, and then inhale, reach your arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread it through underneath the other arm. So inhale, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread the arm through. So this is my right arm. If you are mirroring me, then it will be your left. This is a great stretch for your chest and your shoulder, but it also works into your obliques and serratus anterior muscle. Remember which side you've done. Now snake the body through and come to lying on your front. Bring the hands by your sides. Inhale, then as you exhale, lift up, feeling all the work in the upper back and the neck. Inhale and exhale, rise up. Be mindful not to press into your hands. Use the strength of the upper back and the neck to lift you up. My glutes and abdominals are also activated here to support the pelvis. Now bring your hands to your temples. Inhale, exhale, rise up. Every time you do this, see if you can lift up even higher. Stretch in the front of the body but strengthen into the back of the body. Exhale as you lift up, so on the exertion. Let's go for 2 more. And the next one, start to look over your shoulder. So you're peeling and lifting back and twisting. You'll really feel your upper back working so hard with this exercise. Last 2 and 1, and then press your hands into the mat and push yourself back onto all fours. Hook your toes under and lift up into your pike position. Come forward into a plank and then take your right hand to your left ankle and then release left hand to right ankle. So working on opposites. You'll feel this through your obliques, through your core. Reach the hand as far as you can on the outside of the ankle and drive the hips up into that pike. As you come forward into your plank, be mindful that the glutes, inner and outer thighs and abdominals are all strong, working together to support your pelvis. This is your last one. Now bring your knees down. Extend your right arm forward, your left leg back, and then exhale, bring opposite elbow to opposite knee. This is my right arm and my left leg. Remember which arm and leg that you are using. As you bring the elbow to the knee, exhale and squeeze and slightly round the back. See if you can really pull those abdominals in. This is working into your transverse abdominal muscles. Finish the exercise and come into a child's pose. Gradually rise up onto a kneeling position with your arms over your head. Inhale, exhale, look over your right arm, and then inhale, exhale, look over your left arm. Move from your lower back, mid back, upper back, and your neck comes last. You'll feel how your obliques work with your spine with this exercise. Keep your hip bones facing forward. Your glutes are supporting the pelvis to stay in place. This will be your last one, and then bring yourself back to the center. Sit down and swing your legs out in front of you. Lengthen and straighten your spine. Inhale, and as you exhale, collapse the spine, come into a fold, reach, and then inhale, extend. So lift, exhale, hands come down by your side and fold over, and then extend and straighten the back. So as you fold, you come into a C shape by bringing the navel in towards your spine, and then extend and flatten the back and reach out of your fingertips. Inhale, exhale, fold, C curve, and then extend and reach. For your next exercise, start with a straight spine. Inhale, arms in front, and then exhale, squeeze navel inwards and upwards and roll down, feeling each part of your spine move independently till you come all the way down. Inhale, exhale, and then start to roll slowly all the way back up. Now you'll see here that I have a towel behind my back, and this is because I have a problem with my lower back, so I support it with a towel. But you probably won't need to use one to do this exercise, but you are very welcome to use one if you feel that it will support you. So the idea with this exercise is you take your time. You're feeling the relationship with the front and the back body. So how the spine moves when you control your abdominals. Move vertebrae by vertebrae and feel every part of your spine. Lower, mid, and upper back and neck. Now come to lying supine and stay there, bringing your hands by your sides. Bring your knees up over your hips and point your toes. Inhale, reach your arms over your head, and as you exhale, lift up your head and shoulders and look in between your legs. Inhale, open, stretch into your shoulders. Exhale, look and lift and lengthen. So drawing that lovely big circle around with the arms. Exhale, squeeze, imprint the spine. Inhale in and exhale. Now on the next one, let's add the legs in at the same time. So you're lengthening the legs out. Inhale, exhale, and bring everything together. As you extend the legs, you will feel the lower abdominals working. And just be mindful that there's no straining into the lower back. So if you need to keep your legs bent and just focus on the arms, that's also okay. Now hold that position. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, extend and stretch your legs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Bring the knees over the hips. Exhale, extend the legs. We're doing our hundreds, so we have quite a few sets of these. Keep focusing on your breath. Your lower spine is imprinted on the mat. Keep lifting up onto the tip of your shoulder blades, looking in between your legs. If you feel that your neck is straining at any point, then take one hand to support the back of the head. So we're over halfway through. Stay focused with your breathing. So now we're coming to the last 3 sets. 2. And last 1. And you did it. Well done. Take a moment and then roll yourself up and come onto all fours. So let's go with our stretch again. So inhale, open up the shoulders, lift the tailbone, and then exhale, look in between your legs. So inhale, and then exhale, looking in between your legs. Open the shoulders, exhale, squeeze, drop the tailbone down. Stretch your chest, exhale, squeeze the abdominals. So this next exercise is a repeat of pressing the scapula, the shoulder blades together. So you're protracting the shoulders and squeezing into your upper back, trapezius and rhomboids, while keeping the arms straight. Now inhale, lift up your left arm, and then exhale, thread it through. So this is my left arm. It should be your right arm if you're mirroring me. But just make sure you're doing the other arm from last time. So remember, as you come up, you're stretching into your chest and your shoulders, and then bring the hand down, and then snake the body through, come to lying prone on your front. Now reach your arms in front, but keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, and then as you exhale, lift your right arm, left leg. Inhale, exhale, lift your left arm, right leg. So working on opposites, stretching across the back, noticing the work in the upper back, shoulders, and of course your glutes and your hamstrings. Now think about lengthening and stretching and lifting. Now let's get ready to do both the arms and the legs together. So exhale, lift and release. Inhale, exhale, lift, lengthen and release. Wonderful. This is such a great stretch and strengthening exercise together. So you'll feel the strength work in the back body and a wonderful stretch in the front body. As you lift up, the only thing touching the floor is your hip bones and your belly. Let's do that one last time and then release. Amazing work. Let's come back now onto all fours and then lift up into your pike, stretch the legs, and then come through into your plank. Inhale, exhale, take opposite hand to opposite ankle. This is the second time we're doing this today. Start to see if you're feeling any looser in your body. Can you find even more depth in that stretch? Can you feel all the muscles that you're recruiting in this exercise? Make this next one your last one, and then bring your knees down to the mat. Extend your left arm and your right leg, and then exhale, bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Keep the hips level. As you bring the knee to the elbow, look at the knee. Crunch the abdominals in and slightly round into the back. Now sit back and stretch into your child's pose. Coming up, lift up onto your knees, reach the arms over your head. Inhale, exhale, look over your right arm, twist. Inhale, exhale, look over your left arm, twist. Keeping the hip bones facing forwards and twisting from the lower back, mid back and upper back. Bring the hands down by your sides. Sit down and swing the legs in front. Straighten the legs and straighten the back. Inhale, and then exhale, curve your spine, collapse everything, reach forward, and then extend. Inhale, exhale, curve your spine, and inhale, extend, stretch the spine. Inhale, come into that C, exhale, lengthen, straighten everything up, and release. And then open up. This next one will be your last one. And then inhale, exhale, rolling down bone by bone in that C curve, slightly rounding the shoulders. And then inhale, exhale, and rolling yourself all the way back up. So as you can see, I have the towel behind me again to support my back. But as I mentioned earlier, you probably won't need this. Take your time with this movement. Let it be like a meditation. Feel every part of your body from your toes to your fingertips and flow with your breath. This one will be your last one. Enjoy it, make the most of it. See if you can make that C curve even more pronounced, and then stay lying on your back. Let's take a stretch out, so arms over your head, and I'm just lengthening and stretching the right side and then left side. So it looks like I'm kind of squirming a bit here. So just reaching, lengthen the right side, reach and lengthen the left side. Notice the stretch in your obliques. And then bring your hands by your sides and the soles of the feet onto the mat with the knees pointing up to the ceiling. And similar to the movement we just did, you're going to roll all the way up, bringing your hips in line with your knees, and then roll all the way down. So it's similar, but now we're on our backs. You'll feel the glutes and the hamstrings. And just mobilizing your spine. Articulating that movement. Moving bone by bone, up and down. Now roll up and stay up with your pelvis in line. Reach your fingers up to the ceiling, palms face in, and start to squeeze into your right glute and then your left glute. So your hips are swaying and pushing from side to side with the power of those glute squeezes. Now bring it to the center and squeeze, pushing the pelvis up towards the ceiling, with both the glutes squeezing equally, and then alternate it again. So alternating right to left, right to left. So having that twist. Yeah, and then back through with both of the glutes squeezing. Last few contractions, and then ready. Lift your right leg up, stretch, inhale, and then exhale, flex. Inhale, point, exhale, flex, inhale, point. Keep your pelvis level and stable. So this movement is really calm. The rest of the body is totally cemented in position. There's no wobbling. Now change over. Take the other leg up. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale. Remember to use your breath. It really helps to execute these movements clearly and gracefully. Last 2 and 1. And then just place your foot down on the mat and release the hips. Take the hands down. Knees come over your hips. And then point your toes and just tap your toes down. You'll feel the work in the lower abdominals. Make sure nothing in the upper body is moving or jerking. This movement is smooth. Take the hands behind the back of your head, stretch the legs up, look in between your legs, and then lengthen, and then bring them in. Exhale, lengthen the legs, lower. Inhale, bring them in and stretch. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and lengthen. So your lower back is imprinted on the mat, and you're bicycling both of those legs round while looking in between your legs, keeping the elbows wide. Let's go for 3 more. 2. And this is your last one. And then from here, split the legs and clap your hands behind the legs. Inhale, exhale, clap. Inhale, exhale, clap. Stretch your toes, keep the legs long and straight. If this is challenging with straight legs, then bend the knees. Keep looking upwards in between the legs. This is the last 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax and release. Roll yourself up and come into a kneeling position. Keep the shoulders over your hips. Now take your right hand, reach all the way up to the ceiling, and then take it as if you want to put it into a pocket on your left hip. So right hand reaches up, inhale, exhale, and put it into an imaginary pocket on your left hip. So externally rotating and stretching into your shoulder. Inhale, stretch, exhale, place the hand into that imaginary pocket. Widen those collarbones and keep lifting through the crown of your head. Then take your hands on your shoulders and just draw some circles with your elbows, taking the arms back, then take it forwards. Loosen those shoulders up. Release, and then take your left hand, reach it up, inhale, exhale, and take it back into that imaginary pocket on the right side. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, stretch and reach. Inhale, lengthen, stretch and reach. So you'll notice that shoulder opening and stretching back. This is a great exercise for the mobility and flexibility of your shoulder. Now interlace the fingers behind you, stretch and open the chest, look up to the ceiling. And then coming forwards, bringing your forehead down towards the floor. Feel that your hands are reaching up to the ceiling. And let go, release, come onto all fours. Go with your chin, your chest, and slide your body through so you're lying on your front. Bring your arms by your sides. Inhale, and then as you exhale, point your thumbs up and to the back of the room. Inhale, lower down, and then exhale, point your thumbs up and back. What this is doing is this is externally rotating and opening up your shoulders. You're strengthening into your upper back. Keep the legs down and make sure that your abdominals and your glutes are recruited in this exercise. Inhale, exhale, open and peel back. Inhale, exhale, lift and pull back. This one will be your last one. And then inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, pull the elbows in towards your waist. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, pull in. It's a bit like breaststroke in swimming. Now lift up the legs and start to kick the legs, lifting the thighs up off the floor. Inhaling, exhale, pull in. This is a great exercise for strengthening into your latissimus dorsi muscles, for opening up your chest, and strengthening your glutes and hamstrings. Release and lower down. Bend your left knee and kick and open up the hip. Lean over on your right arm and take the left arm back to apply more weight. You're putting the whole of your body weight onto your right shoulder, and this opens up into the chest and the front of the shoulder. Come back onto your front. Inhale, exhale, and then take your right knee over, open up the hip, leaning on your left arm, taking the left arm open and back. Slowly come back onto your front. Push back into your hands and keep your hips in front of your knees. Move with your press up, so bring your chest close towards the floor and notice how I keep my hips, shoulders and neck in one line. Challenge yourself to go deep into your press up and keep the movement stable and strong. This will be your last 2 and 1, and then sit back, relax in your child's pose. Come back through onto all fours. And then from here, hook your toes under, lift up your knees just 1 centimeter off the floor, keeping that box shape. Twist, take your right leg through, and then twist, take your left leg through. The whole time you're maintaining that box shape. Knees just hover 1 centimeter off the floor. This is a great abdominal and oblique workout. You'll also feel the strength work in your arms. Bring the knees down and reach the arms forward and come into your forearm plank. Rock forward through your toes and back on your heels. Be mindful that the shoulders stay stable. The back of the neck is long, so you're just looking to the end of the mat. Now hold your plank, drop your right knee down and then your left knee down. Alternate the movement. The knees never touch the floor. You'll feel this in your glutes, your hamstrings, your abdominals, and your shoulders. Last 2 and 1, and then take both knees down together and then squeeze your glutes and hamstrings. Just like before, make sure that the knees don't actually touch the floor, you're just hovering them off the mat. Keep the rest of the body totally still. Inhale, exhale, use your breath. Now take the knees down, sit back and stretch into your child's pose. We're getting close towards the end. Come into a cross-legged position. Inhale, take your hand to the side, exhale and reach up and over. So feeling the stretch in your obliques, your lower back and your chest. And then over to the other side, big stretch. And back through to the center, open your chest and then come into a C curve. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, open and exhale, take it back. Then lift up your arm, take it behind your back. The other hand comes and presses on the head and look towards your armpit. Keep the spine straight and feel that stretch in the upper back and shoulders. I have my right hand on my head, but imagine you're mirroring me, so it will be your left hand. Just remember which hand you're using. Now open your arms and press back. So my palms are facing forward and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades and pressing them together. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn your palms up and then push back. Palms up, press back. Another amazing exercise for the shoulders and the upper back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now take a wide stretch for your legs and then reach your arms in front. So you're feeling a stretch for the inner thighs. And then change the cross of your legs over. And then reach over to your side. Look up at your palm. Inhale, exhale, reach over to the other side. Come back through center. Lift your arm up, bend from the elbow, and take your hand on top of the head and gently press on the head. Apply a bit of pressure just to get a great stretch there through the shoulders and upper back. I have my left hand on my head, but if you're mirroring me, it'll be your right hand. Now stretch open the arms and push back. Feel your shoulder blades press together. Notice that amazing stretch through the chest. And then last 3, 2, 1, and then you're turning your palms up and then pressing back. This will give great toning for your arms and upper back and chest. Bring your hands down and then move from side to side in this ribcage slide. Now draw some chest circles, releasing the shoulders and mid-back. Make it big and then change direction. Just loosen everything up. We're very close to the end. I just want you to feel that you had a good stretch there. And then slowly make your way to lying on your back. So lying supine, stretch open your arms, bring your knees over your hips and just take the knees over to the side. So they're to your right side and then look to the left. The shoulders stay connected to the mat the whole time, and then I'm just moving my head a little from side to side to release the muscle tension in the back of the neck and the head. And then bring the knees back through the center and change over to the other side. So now over to the left. And then I'm going to look from side to side, stretching through the neck. Give yourself an amazing massage through the head and neck. And then bring the knees back to center. Take your head to your knees and come into a small ball, stretching and curving your whole spine. And then release and relax. You have finished the class, and now it's time for relaxation. So allow your breaths to be long and deep. And feel a sense of appreciation for your body. Feel proud that you made the class today, and feel grateful that you are healthy and well enough to do the class. Appreciate your body for all that it does for you, and know that by doing the class today, you took time for self-care, self-love, and self-compassion. Bring your knees in, rolling over onto your side, and come up to seated. Thank you for doing the class with me today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please remember to like and subscribe. I have loads of videos for you, and I would love to see you in more classes.